Welcome everybody, it's Phantom Ninja Ace. Was going to do Star Citizen tonight. Probably going to do it a little bit later, but I decided that today we are going to fish the monster. We're going to do the monster of Falcon Lake. So, here we go. Base is too big, but that's okay. We will make it work. Let's see if we can fix this. Let's go over here then. Anyway, thank you for all for turning out. The monster fishing is something that I have a lot of fun with in Fishing Planet, because there's two pieces to it. There's one piece you have to, in this case, we're gonna have to get 3 brown trouts, and we're gonna have to gain 15 of the eggs, which will get us, after we catch 3 brown trouts, they'll give us these 15 eggs, and then we'll use these to go after the Outlaw, and then we're gonna get a trophy, and then it'll show us putting the trophy back at Texas at Lone Star Lake. So, all right, so if you're all ready to go, I think I have enough money. Yeah, I've got enough. We're going to now go travel to Falcon Lake. So track the mission. Oh, and don't do what I did. I got this part and delayed doing the monster, and I totally forgot to do the monster. And I used the bait for fishing salmon and something like that in Alaska. So, yeah. So, just to back that up, I want to show you what happens. If you do that, make sure that all of your eggs are gone. You select the Outlaw mission and you track it. Then you close out of Fishing Planet altogether, and since it'll recognize that you're tracking the mission, but it'll recognize that you're out of the eggs, and then it'll throw the brown trout eggs back on the next time you log in. So that's how you do it. So we're going to get the Falcon. Going to Falcon Lake first. So I don't have a license, so buy a license first. We're going to go ahead and get this one because there's no restrictions and allowed. Just to show you, if I were to get the other license, you cannot get the brown trout trophy. So if we got brown trout trophies, we would not be able to keep them. And then trophies and unique are where you're going to make a lot of money. So, there we go. We're now going to buy the advanced. We're just going to do one day because tomorrow we'll probably do. We might, if we got time, and if Star Citizen's acting up, I may end up doing I may do a mission there or something, but we'll see. But right now we'll just do one day, and they're 24-hour real-time licenses, so this is good for 24 hours. Okay, so we're going to Oregon. The only fish that I have not caught is this unique Oregon red brown trout. So we're going to be fishing for the brown trout first. We're going to go after the we have small minnows, we have spawn sacks, and we have dragonflies. Actually, I don't think I have dragonflies. I think I have the dragonfly spawns. Let's see. Do I have any dragonflies? I do not. Do I have any space Do I have any space? All right, let me put you on hold. I'm gonna take a quick. All right, sorry guys, be right back here. Okay, my apologies. We're back. Yeah, this thing is way too zoomed in. Should we fix that? No, it's not going to be that. Cropping. Maybe we open it up a little bit with cropping. It's still too freaking big. Well, move it to the right. Maybe that's. Is that better? Yeah, it's better. Okay. All right, we'll go with that. Okay. Sorry about that. I know. Life happens. People call you right in the middle of a live stream. Okay, we're at Falcon Lake, so we're going to try to catch the brown trout. Let's see. What do we have? Okay, so the brown trout. They are located. Let's drop in here and find the map. But they are located at minus 55, minus 35. So we'll pull the map up. So we'll look at this, and minus 55, minus 30. 55. Really? It can't be right. Minus 55, minus 35. Okay. All right, and use natural eggs. Crickets, natural eggs, nano spoons, narrow spoons, and spinners. And they're pretty good size. So they use a 2/0 hook. If you remember last time I said the big numbers, the number 10 is a tiny one, and number 1 is a little bit bigger. And then there's the number 1/0. That's bigger than a number 1. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets to be really big, number 6/0. So that's what we want to do. All right, so we got the bridge of logs here. So minus 50 is somewhere around here, minus 35, minus 50, minus 35. So we're like right here on the shallow edge of the, somewhere in here, just in the shallow edge here. So we're going to walk around to this curve right here, and we're going to toss it straight out. And then our other fishes were, I think, the other fish I was trying to catch was the unique, was the other one that was a red band unique. That one's 8503. So that one is going to be, it's going to be on the other side down here. So 8503. Minus 3. Oh, minus 3. So minus 3. So that's going to be deep down here. Over here. So we're going to have to catch that one down here. 80. Minus 3. It's going to be down here in this corner. So we're going to go opposite. So we're going to catch our brown trout first up here. So we're going to go walk around to the right. Okay, we're going to head on over here. Walk around, and I'm just holding the shift key to run a little bit faster, and I've got it so it folds my rod away. And we should be, check our map, we're in the right spot, or do we go too far? Well, a little too far, we gotta go back. So we'll go back on the other side of this hill. All right, so somewhere in this curve is where we're doing. Oh, well, gotcha, I remember where these are. These guys are right around these rocks. Okay, so we're, it doesn't care what lure I pick. It just wants me to catch brown trout. And so we're going to go with both a bottom feeder and a float rod. So I'm going to drop my rod stand. Got to find some dirt. There we go. Because I've got the dual sticks that stick in the ground, which sucks because I can't use it on the piers, but that's what it is. So we're going to go to my 5th rod, and we're going to set that one up. So this was a heavy duty one because these fish are pretty good size. And you got to keep an eye on this one right here, on the titanium leader. Do I have some extras? I do. I got one more. I got 5 more, so we're okay. So we're okay. We'll switch that after it gets a little wear. We're going to change our bait here. Our bait here is going to be... Oh, I have got chat open on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. So follow me first, then you can chat. Follow doesn't cost anything. Just get a notification when I stream again, which is good because I'm not on a full streaming schedule yet. I'm still working it out and getting my schedule set up, working on this. So you guys are early adopters if you get in now. Got a little bit of a... My thing is slipped. That's a little better. Nope, 2 more. All right. So, okay, brown trout, crickets, and natural eggs. So, don't have a natural egg, so we're going with our crickets to start. Oh, yeah, crickets, there we go. Crickets. And we're going to go with a number 2 hook, /O. I don't think I have any of those as barbless. You get extra XP points if you use barbless. Or, so you get these X series ones if you can. Barbless, you'll get the extra thing, and you won't catch as much on the grasses and things in the ground. So these are worth more. In fact, I don't think they have any barbless hooks that are that big. Yeah, I'm not paying for... Don't buy stuff with coins. Seriously. Sorry, Fishing Planet, I love you guys, but no, I can't afford coins, and even earning them here. Use your coins for permanent stuff. Use your coins for a boat. A simple kayak will get you pretty much everywhere. Use your coins for licenses sometimes, but don't buy every one of the licenses. Buy you a couple of them that make you money. Make sure you've got the advanced license at Texas, because it's free to travel there, and once you have that, when you're broke, you can get money. If you don't do that, you're broke, you can run out of money. Get a license for Texas, advanced license. Then get one for Emerald Lake, and then get one for Everglades. You know, follow these. Those will get you things, and then I'll let you guys late after that. We can go into more details, but tonight we're going to keep it simple. This is something that most low-level players have been playing for a little while can do. All right, so we're not going to buy any of these guys because barbless is too expensive. And we already have the 2s and 3s, so we're just going to fish with 2s and 3s tonight. All right, so I've got number 2 hook /0, and I've got the crickets. And we're going to toss it roughly around here. Actually, I may need to move around so I can get a better angle on it. Well, let's see. Should be right there. We should start seeing them jump a little bit. Let's get our rod set up, and then we can go into that. So then the next one we're going to drop, we're going to try to, you know what, let's use a spawn sack. I've got a couple spawn sacks. Because they're natural eggs, where the salmon eggs, we're not going to use those. And we're going to drop another number 2 hook here. Depth, let's go 4 feet. We'll play with it and see how it works. So we're looking for any water jumping and stuff. Normally, I think I may move over here so I can get a better angle on this and get around this tree. But let's see if I can cast. I'm going to cast right on the jumper ones to see if I can get those first. And yeah, if you guys are watching and viewing me, send me a quick chat message, but you got to follow me first. You can always unfollow me later. Just follow me so we can chat. So drop on in. I think there's a delay on it. Oh, already getting a bite. I have the bell on this bottom rod. There we go. Okay, we're taking bets if this is a brown one. Don't think it is. It's cutthroat. Yep. All right. Let's do a double check on exactly where we're hitting it, because we may need to adjust. We might need to adjust the hooks if we keep getting the cutthroat. The cutthroats are right here in the same spot. And they like the same things. And someone gave me a hint that said, so we're that there's something I needed to adjust if I don't get them. Well, let's just go for a little while, and we'll make adjustments if we keep throwing cutthroats in. Okay, that's not going to work. If it's red like that, it means you're gonna hit ground. So that's not going to work. All right, let's see if I can do this without moving the mouse. Perfect. Should go right between them. I definitely don't like throwing at this angle, so if we get something here, and again we're going to move. All right, so while we're going to do that, we're going to whip out the whip this out. We're going to go in here, and we're going to try some of the baits. Let me think. What would these guys eat? Nanos and spinners. Well, let's see what we got. I don't think I have brought any nano. Oh, I do have a nano. 1/5. So that's 0.2. So I can throw a 1/5 one on this one, because 1/6 is smaller than 1/5. You guys don't know fractions. Bigger number on the bottom, smaller it is. Okay, because it's more pieces. If you think of it as more cuts of a pie, that if you had 5 slices of pizza versus 6 slices of pizza, the 5 slices, each one of those are going to be bigger. Okay, and you're getting 1 slice. So you have to keep it within this lure weight here, 1/6 to 5/8. And you want to make sure your line weight, which we did. We matched up our line weight. We matched up our rod, which is our rod is. I click the rod. It is a spinning rod. So they can hold a line weight of 3 to 11, and then our reel is 11-pound reel. So I have the maximum here, and then I've got. My leader is also 11 pounds. So everything here, this is an optimal alpha setup. When you have all the pieces 11, you want to always make sure that something's a little bit. If you have to go less, you cannot have the reel less than the line. You'd rather have the line less, so the line will break, but you're going to lose your bait. All right, so here we go. So we're going to throw these on all the way to here, and we're going to whip past that. But it looks like, if you see in the back there, we've got guys jumping on the other side of that wood on that left side. So we may want to move over to the left a little bit so we can center this and bounce on both sides of these logs, because there's definitely fish jumping on the left side. All right, well, welcome my Kick viewers. You guys are one of my few new ones. I just started on Kick, which is kind of cool. I have streamed on YouTube and Twitch for a long time now. I took a big long break. Things just got busy, and now I'm back, and I'm got new logos, and I've got an AI helper. I've got a lot of neat stuff, so I think that this will be good. I love playing Star Citizen, so I hope that you guys are like me. There's days you want to have just chaos, and there's days you want to have calm. The fishing is technical. There's a bite on number 1. Third rod. Let's pull this one in. Oh, that's a decent size one. Putting up a little bit of effort. Not too bad. All right, let's see what we got. And I've got some big, heavy rods here. You do not need this much. God, I'm still getting cutthroat. So, I'm almost out of my spawn sacks, too. I thought I had more. Let's take a look and see what we can buy here. I'm at max thing, so when I run out of the spawn sacks, let me see if I'll be able to buy more. I'll be able to buy the natural eggs, which is what I really want anyway, so that's fine. So we'll go ahead and waste this spawn sack. And yeah, because both of these cutthroats and brown trout are in the exact same location. They do the exact same lures. They're so yeah, I think we're gonna be catching a lot of cutthroats here. All right. So what did I open? 7. All right. All right. You know what? Let's pull this in a move. I said I was gonna move. Let's do that. But our goal is, if you remind you, is we're trying to catch 3 brown trout, so we get the brown trout eggs, and we're gonna get the monsters with those eggs. The monsters. The reason why I've got these heavy duty rods is that the monster can be 44 pounds. These rods that I have are 20 something and 30 something. So they can pull. I have caught a 65-pound fish with these rods. It did a lot of damage to the rods, but I was able to land it with a net. A 44-pound, we will probably be fighting it for a while, and as long as we don't put too much drag on that we break the reel, we'll be fine. Both of these, I just repaired the reels. Something I normally don't do. I normally would upgrade, but I'm starting to get in that middle level in the 40s where stuff is real expensive. The next rod is 20,000, so that's a whole day of fishing just to get the carp rod to start doing the next missions, and then the reel, and then you got to have carp leaders, and I mean it's getting real expensive. So well, look at that. Immediately there's a fish that was trying to hit that. So now we're going to go and try to hit out here a little deeper with this one to see if there's anything around the rock. And then just for shits and giggles, we're going to throw this one way out here and come in between them and see if we can entice something to bite it. If not, we're going to switch our lure if we don't start catching something on this, and we'll probably go with we got a nano spinner, so we may try a narrow spoon, or we may try another spinner, but we'll see what we can get. There is a fish right next to this lure. Let's see if we can get it to come. Just do a normal stop and go. Stop and go doesn't really register until you pull at least 3 turns to get your 3 dots. Like if I just do 1, I'm only going to get 1 or 2. So it just depends on if you do a full turn. There we go. But that happens. If you got their attention from moving, then they will, you slow it down in the area that they are and keep it floating, and they're just like, yep, come get me. It's like shaking your butt in front of them. Another cutthroat. FML. All right, we got number 2 hitting. Let's see if we can grab something. Grab a brown trout off of this one. Nothing else, we'll blow this. This will be our last spawn sack, and we will get the natural eggs. We'll go ahead and buy those. Another cutthroat. Okay. So yeah. So let's take a look at our cheat sheet. I use Wicked Vikings, Google Share Doc, and then also the FP Collective. So
most of the advice out there is, oh, you need to.
Let me see. I got to get through an ad, and let me do some bite checks. Let's go ahead and buy our bait while we're waiting for that. Let's go ahead and get a couple of these. It's 25. I'll go and get 50. Okay. No. So we need to clear. Of course, some more bait. I thought I got rid of all the bait. Everything underwater. I don't have anything I can. Oh, I know what it is. I gotta put the bait back on. Everything's got something. Oh, I know what you can do. I didn't bring any. I don't know why that's showing up that. It was just a recipe. Okay, so I can put this one back in my backpack, and I can go and pick something that it has one of. And that will take some baits. Okay, so I can put the barbless hook here. Nope, that's not working either. Do I have any other baits? We'll throw some dragonflies out there and see if that helps. Let's try dragonflies until we burn through those eggs. Until we come back to eggs. Large minnows aren't going to do any good here. We don't have any catfish or anything here. So we're going to put we're going to throw a barbless spinner. We're going to put a rainbow one on. And we're going to see if we can catch some big trouts. 6.0 is a big boy. So we'll see. It'd be my luck that we have to catch this thing with a natural egg. I'll be quite upset, but if not, I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure it out. All right, so I had a little bell, but it didn't catch. It's a little trick. It's like just switching your rod sometimes and moving it just a little bit. Sometimes it will attract the fish. Other times it's, actually, you know what? We're going to try going really deep with this one. Let's see if we can get out to that pad. Almost. I didn't quite have a full cast. That's okay. Why is my kick stream preview not really working? Oh, it's working. It's fine. All right, let's go back to the chat. So, welcome. Please follow first, and then can chat. And we got another one still ringing, but he's not biting. All right, so let's see. So anyways, just remind everybody, hey, you don't have to interact if you don't want to, but if you do want to, please follow. If you like what you see, please follow. And if you want to subscribe and stuff like that, and throw a like out there just so that the algorithm will start to pick me up as I work on learning my new skills and learn what it takes to be a streamer. I'm doing this for fun. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for anything. I'm doing it just so I can entertain people and answer questions that I've had that I had to do research for, and it was just took away from the fun of the game sometimes. So I can help you with the research. If you got a question, ask. Most of the time I've known it. I've been playing this game for a few years now. I'm not crazy into it. I'm only got 44. I skipped, a couple years playing, and but right now I'm getting into this. I'm getting into streaming, and then other nights I will be doing the Star Citizen, and that thing is just chaos. It just wants you want to throw the keyboard sometimes, and other times it feels like it's the best game in the world. So we will be doing that. My friends don't like being on the stream, so I will be opening up my Discord for Star Citizen so that people can stream with me. Or if you don't want to stream, you just want to play the game with me, we'll allow that. We can. So I'll be picking some people to play after I get to know you and stuff like that. And you guys are followers and things. We can we'll let you in Discord, and then we'll hang out. We may hang out once or twice, not on stream, just to make sure everything is copacetic. We do good together. And if you just want to have fun, there's days I'm just going to be in Discord and we're just going to hang out and do stuff. We won't have to stream. But yeah, this whole thing about they just reset the Star Citizen and all your, I had $100 million of stuff and almost every ship, and I'd been playing for a long time, and we do missions, and we were earning like $1 million a day running cargo or doing whatever. We had four, five, six of us running big ships and doing the big missions, and we were racking up money. We'd make $300, $4 million a night. So we were racking up some stuff, and every type of mission now set back to zero with my little Aurora MX, and I'm like, or MK, and it's like this. It's like the old days when I didn't have any money and I was having to go, and every time when you used to lose everything, when you would die, I had to go take at the hospitals where you'd regenerate. I had to go get everybody's hospital gowns or their initial suits, their initial flight suit, helmet, and flight suit is when they would change back to their armor. And I'd pick those all up and I'd go back and sell them and earn money so I could buy a gun, and then I would go land on a planet, and then I would loot I'd go, shoot the people in Pyro or different places and get their armor and start all over from literally zero, a gown. And, so I could sell it and buy some drinks. So I've had everything with that one. This thing is biting, but it just will not just put in its mouth. Come on. It's setting the bell off. Come on, fishy. I know you want that cricket. And sometimes it's worth even a rod, if it's just sitting there and it's not hitting it, move around a little bit, move it a couple feet, 10 feet, whatever it is. See, now it's starting to hit it again. He hasn't taken it in the mouth yet, but he's like hitting it. Now, there's two things that happen here. When they hit it and they eat the bait, your hook's too big most of the time. So like a little fish is trying to eat it, but they can't swallow it, so they eat the bait off, and then if it says bait's gone, and that's what it is. Other ones are ones that are smarter. They're the bigger ones, the trophies and uniques and things like that, and they're hitting it just to make sure it's real. So that's when you move it a little bit, and then you just set it down and go check out the other one. Move out a little bit. And then you take your other one out and toss it. Which we're not going to toss that. We're going to toss the other one. We're going to go throw the big one. I don't think this one's going to work here. This one works better at Colorado with the rainbow fish, but we'll see. We'll throw a few. I think it's going to hit it. It's getting close. Keeps hitting the bell. Let me slow this down, see if it... So if it's not dropping, if the red nose on the bait on the right side isn't like dropping, and it just keeps climbing, roll your mouse wheel down and change this side over here to help the speed of the retrieval. And then the other dashes around the side, that's your plus and minus, I guess. I have changed mine to my mouse. I've got some side mouse buttons. so I can change the drag. If you have full drag here and you hit a big fish that's bigger than your line, or really even half the weight of the line, and they pull and start going the other way, they can do some damage. So never when you're fishing bigger fish with a rod you think they'll go, have it at full drag. Lower your drag 1 or 2 notches. You can always increase it, but lower your drag, and you'll hear it go click, 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 and they'll start increasing the numbers. Then your drag's too low, or you keep doing a little bit back and forth a little bit until you wear the fish out, and then you can reel it in. And that's going to happen on the monster. So that's what's in the heat of the moment. You'll see the drag down there change, and you'll see the you'll see me pulling back on the rod with the right button like this. And as you can see, doing that lets you do twitching. It lets you, if you're using a walker, it lets it do the half C circles. For all my ice skaters and hockey players, you know what those are, doing the C cuts. All right, come on, will you please bite that? Quit ringing the bell if you're not gonna do it. All right. So this bait is probably too big for this. Well, yeah, I think this bait's too big for this lure. Is too big for this place. We're going to drop it down to a 1/2 inch and go to X series. The X series kind of do pretty good. So we're going to toss another spinner, and our other bait's not really doing good either. So let's take a look at our. Let's move this a little bit. This one's the only one that keeps hitting, but they're just not taking it. This one obviously is not doing anything here with the dragonflies, so we're going to throw it back over next to the wood. Before we do that, we're going to take a look at the weather here. We should be at peak. We should be nailing them right now, and we're not catching jack. Okay, so let's go deeper on the bait, which is really shallow here. And I did see a fish jump, but I think that's another cutthroat. We're going to try it. And then we're going to change. We're going to try this X series a little bit here. Get it off the ground. See if we can get it, just do a slow drag on it. No. Gungus is. Let's see, Charcoal hit a Oregon Red Band trophy. If we don't hit these 3 here really soon, we won't be able to bounce over to the unique and get that last one. And if you haven't been playing long enough, if you're able to catch one of every one of the fish, you actually get some bait coins there too, and it counts as a reward. So you want to try to get every single type of fish. The unique ones, almost all of them, have to be at a peak time. Oh, here we go. Got it. Finally. Jeez, buddy. Come to Papa. Smallmouth bass. That's why he's messing with it. His lips are too small. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Any day bass would be great at Longhorn and Lone Star and Longhorn. Until I'm hungry. Lone Star and any of the other ones. So. But it's not what we're trying to catch. We're trying to catch the brown trout. So let me see if there's a secondary location we can play and look at what we can do at Falcon. Falcon Lake. All right. Let me look at my bite chart, my bite map. And for followers, I can give you this link, but I don't want to, I mean, if you get my Discord. Actually, I should copy the Discord invite, put it in chat. That'd be a good thing to do. Okay, so we're trying to find the brown trout, and the locations are, I can catch them everywhere. Actually, we'll move locations. All right, we'll see if I catch any brown trout here, but if we don't catch one here soon, we're going to move locations. Yeah, it sounds like the most of them are, let's pull up our map while we got this out. It seems like there's a crap ton of them here. There's also, it's basically almost all of these shallow spots. There's even some here. So I should be catching these. All right, well, looks like we caught another one. Let's see if we can get the brown trout here. Nope. Come on, switch, switch, switch. Yes, I know, unsuccessful couch. Switch. So we got 2 fish at one time. So, ooh, that's a big one. So we're going to pull this in for a little bit, and we're going to switch real quick, get this one started, so get it on the hook, get it pulled in a little bit, keep an eye on the other one, switch it back and forth, get pull, pull, pull. This one's pretty good size, 30. Switch the next one. Oh, that looks like a right one. That's a brown one. Let's get that one in. Let's get that one in. That's a brown one. Yes, baby, there's one. Look how much that brown trout's are worth. $2.69, buddy. There we go. All right, here we go. See if we can nail another one. So 3 at a time is really tough. 2 at a time is manageable when you're bringing them in, unless we get to the monster, or if we get to the monster. But another cutthroat. So we got 1 brown trout, which is great. We'll throw it back in so we know that this is a hot spot. We'll keep hitting it if we catch another one here, great. If not, we may switch to the other location in the corner. The crickets. Let me try. Where am I catching these with? Dragonflies. What can we do? You know what? Let me try the mayflies. I think the mayflies will do better. I had a lot of luck with mayflies. So let's try. I'm going to try back a little further for this one. Let me pop around that lake. Otherwise, we'll start chasing the splashes, but most of the splashes are going to be the bass and are going to be some of the other fishes, the ones with just the small splashes, unless we can actually see the fish when it jumps out of the thing, and we can zoom in on it. And you hit Z, and then you're able to roll. You're able to zoom in and out. So let me show you some different techniques while we're screwing around here. Let's see. This is. This one does really well. It's Hunch Runner. So let me see if we'll go somewhere really deep with this Hunch Runner. This runs at 3 feet deep. I've got one that runs at 9 and 12 and 19. I'd probably have to take the boat out to run some of those. Come on, hit that. Yep, you got it. You hit it. Done. Yeah, buddy. All right. Pretty decent. That looks like a good solid fish. I mean, you're getting halfway up on there. Keep an eye on the circles down the bottom. We want to make sure that we don't break our leader line, because we don't want to lose our thing. Another brown trout. There we go, baby. One more, and we're gonna catch this. If we catch this at the right time, we'll be able to get the monster. So for the monster, we're gonna fish specifically at the peaks. They're really hard to catch anything other than a peak, so we'll be doing some time forwarding so we can get through this. If we catch this here soon before this peak is over. Let's see, I don't think this one's going to pay off. Probably because I halfway stopped. Whoop, number 2 started again. Let's see if we can get that one. See if we can get this one here. Alright, dragonfly. This is the one we caught on last time. The first brown trout was on this one. This looks kind of brown. Do we have a brown one? Ding, ding, ding. There we go. Part 1 of our mission is complete. We have our brown eggs. Now we're going to chase the monster. Alright, so let me see here. Let me pull this bad boy in. Any bets on this one? Let's see if we got any chats. We got people are shy today, and that's okay. I don't like chatting either when I'm watching. Got a rainbow. So let's see where we can find the monster. Okay. Let me see. Max brown trout. When you go after the monsters, they're usually in the interesting. Interesting. Okay, so trophies are in, they're all over the place. All right, maybe we'll get lucky. We'll just keep fishing it right here. Okay, so we need to do a telescopic rod or a match float. All right, so let's see what we've got. We have, this one is a bottom sniper. Shoot, that means I didn't bring the right rod. We're gonna have to use it on the match rod. So, which is, goes up to 33 pounds. What kind of? I've got 24 pound. Oh, this could get interesting. All right, let's just see what happens. So we're gonna go for it. So where's my bait? Are you kidding me? Did it? Oh, it didn't have enough space for it. Please tell me it didn't go to my... It did. It went to my home storage. Suck. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. Okay. So we have to use... We're going to have to do a telescopic or match float rod. Okay. So let's just leave. Sucks. Now I gotta waste money traveling. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We got money. We got cash. We'll get some good money off of this. Okay. Alright, it's alright. Sometimes these missions are a pain in the butt. Okay. Our Farcaster's okay. The white one that we're using, how bad is that? Base pin's in good shape. So we should be okay. This one, we're alright. We're okay. We'll do a little bit more and we might fix that one. We'll see. But not now. We don't lose everything. Gotta keep an eye on this. This is losing about one a day. So we have to watch that. I'm getting ready to buy another vest, so I don't know. I just need to make it long enough so I can get enough money to pay for the next vest. This game is all about managing everything. So, okay, we know we don't need these large minnows, so we're going to toss those back in the home. We're also going to get rid of the double set of dragon nymphs. We're going to throw those back in the home. Let's see. Let's just throw the 10 because it doesn't make any difference. The Other ones here, pretty much we can use at Falcon. Even the shrimp can be kind of used. Leeches aren't going to help us here. We'll make it rid of them for now. Everything else, pretty much all those other ones, trout. We can pretty much get anything up to these. The bread, whatever, that's good enough. So now we go here, we look for our special bait, brown bait, bring that into the backpack. Let's take a look at what rods we have. We do have we do have another match rod, but it only goes to 11 pounds. Pretty dumb to try to do that. And it says you can't use a feeder rod, so the ones that they want you to use are these telescopic rods, which, I mean, in theory, we could. It's just that none of these are 11 pounds. I'm not going to try to catch a 44-pound trout on 11 pounds. It's going to break. You can do it, but it's like, yeah, it's risky. All right, so we're not going to do that. So what were the other rods? The other rods was the match rods. And now we have a pretty good match rod here. We got a number 34 match rod, so a level 34. So we're gonna roll with that one. This is what we've got. And let me check my reels to see if there's any, if I can move it from 23 pounds up. I wonder if I could switch this reel. Is this a casting reel or a spinning reel? This is a spinning reel. And this is a spinning reel. So I could, in theory, pull this one over. I do not have any spare reels. Do I have spare reel in the backpack? I have 14 pound. That's not going to help me any. So we could move this reel and the line over to this one since it goes to 33. And that would be a little bit better. All right, we'll just do that in case we break the rod. But that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do this. We're going to just do the mission. We're going to focus on this rod. Gotta go back. It's going to cost me another $4,900. All right, there we go. All right, sometimes you got to roll with it. Just is what it is. Now, we can fish any of these places. This is where we're at now. I think. How does this actually look? There's a lot of them that have been caught down here at Trout Lair and Waterfall Castle, Waterfall Cascade. Bridge of Logs even has some, and then Mountain Watcher. So these are pretty prominent. I don't know where the big one is. We'll just got to see. We'll try here first, and we'll bounce around to the other ones if we don't catch them in this thing. Just take it and just toss it in the same spot where we're nailing them and see what we can get. Let's go a little deeper. I saw movement here. Let's see if I can get the movement. There's zero chance that this will get hit with the first try, but we will see. We will see. We will see. All right. Well, we're not going to waste time fishing. I mean, waste time not fishing. So we're going to throw some more out here, and we're going to keep wheeling them in. I did want to show you different techniques with different types of rods. Let me see. We'll go to number 6. And we showed you this one. This one, a hunch runner, there's really, you just run it constant. It stays at a steady depth of 3 feet. Not a bad one. I love it on Emerald Lake. It'll catch walleyes all day long if you throw it in the right spot. It's a great lure. But we're going to try some of the recent ones that were, whoops, crankbait. We're going to get some of the ones that were just recent. So we're going to, shoot, I did not mean to do that. Butterfingers. We're going to try a walker to show you how they work. So a walker, it does like little semicircles. So we're going to toss it out a little bit further here, and we're going to watch it. I'm going to zoom in on it so we can kind of see what's going on. Okay, so you hold down the left mouse button, and then we're going to pull up on the right mouse button and watch how it does. It does like a little half circle, a little C. And then if it attracts the attention of something, you'll see a big little white cap. And then you can let go. Now you can either do it like this, and that's just a regular walking, or you can hold the middle and just kind of do this a little bit. And see, now I'm getting 2 dots. Kind of doing the same way on the other of going slow and then stopping. You kind of do the same thing. You go slow and then do a couple moves, and then you kind of stop and see if you get any response. And you do a little bit more and see if you get any response. I'm not really getting any response on this. This works better for predatory things. Trout, I don't know. I haven't caught a trout with this yet. I've caught pike, pickerel, and walleyes all day long with this thing too. All day. I mean, that's how I got the $29,000 that I have to spend today, was fishing yesterday at Emerald. Just doing the daily missions yesterday. Or not yesterday, day before yesterday. Monday's mission. And you can watch our stream on that. We just did a daily Monday there. And then I did fish a little yesterday too, just at Emerald Lake to finish the day out. Because Monday we fished Alaska, which was a lot of fun. There we go. Let's see how heavy this one is. It is pulling. I may need to increase my... No, it's not a monster. A monster, we'd be in the red right now because I have my drag down so low. There's no way. But it's another brown one. It's just not the brown one. Okay. So we will... All right, we'll try and see what else we can come. Let's see. Let's try. All right, this may be something that the monsters usually come out at night, so I might have to switch it tonight. We're just at 5:19 in the morning, so we're gonna... I don't think we're gonna catch the monster here this early, but so I think that may be what we do. We could just fish here all day, but you know, it'd be hours, but let's try catch the thing. If not, it'll cost us another day to be here. It's fine. So I don't think this walker is going to work. I think I'm going to need a nano. This location, the fresh bait, seems to work the most, the best. Oh, there's a big jump out there. Maybe we throw it out there one more time. That was a big jump right there. Let's see if I can get it. It's right there. I would be surprised if we can catch it during the day, but it is peak time, so. So, we're not quite at the peak time. So we can try one or two, or we can take a look, and this would be the best time to do it. It's between 3 and 5 a.m. it looks like. So, but let's try it here. Let's see if we can. Let's just see if we can catch some other fish, and then we can try to catch our Oregon green band trout. They are first insects and crustaceans, and they are forward fish. So we do have all these things, so maybe we can keep trying to catch them as well. Sorry, it's been a long day. Early morning, no sleep. So, all right, let's try throwing. See how far we can throw. We can go off the thing here. See if I can put it. No, it's not letting me get it over there. So we're going to go all the way here, just because I love these bottom feeders. I mean, you can throw them. I get throw all the way across this lake with this thing. It's only 3.7 feet. So what we'll do is we'll let it sit there for a minute, and then we'll reel it in a little bit, and then we're going to toss some out in the really deep area in between the grass. I mean the foliage, vegetation. We're going to toss it between that, and we're going to see how it goes. And if not, we're going to move to the boat location. Here's where we're going to move next. Where's the boat? Where's the boat? Boat. I think trout layer's the boat. Let me see. Where's the boat? The boat is, yeah, trout layer is the boat. So we will bounce down the trout layer. We'll catch one more fish here, and then we'll go to trout layer. So in addition to the walker, let's see if any of these other ones do good. Another one has been these deep runners. I have caught some here on this 19 deep runner, but you got to get way out there. Oh, shoot. Let's try again. Right click will get your target. You can move it where you want to with the mouse. So we're going to go as far as we can. We're going to put it right next to the grass here. Oh, we got some fish. As soon as I need the deep runner, and he's running. That's a quick one. Let's see how big. Ooh. Click, click, click. Let's see how big he is. Oh, baby. There's a big one. Look at that. All right, let's see what we got. He may just be a strong one. It may not be that big. Let's see. Of course, I'm going to get nailed 2 at a time, but this one's rolling, and this one's the only one that counts for the monster. So we're going to pull this one in, and this is definitely not a monster, but it is another brown trout, so we're getting there. Let's see if we can pull this one in before we lose it. You want to make sure that you hook these quick, and then reel them in. This is a much smaller fish because we were only at 3 feet. But you can catch some big fish in very, very shallow water at these upper levels. You can catch them in walking depth water in Alaska and Louisiana. And then where most of the other ones, you just catch little baby ones. There we go. That's a red-bound trout. Now we got to get the unique one. It's the only one I haven't got. So this is definitely the right thing. What we're going to do is to try to catch the unique one, we're going to increase our hook size. And see, that's another little trick. If you increase your hook size. So we're actually going to do that on the other one too. I forgot to do that to go after this monster. So let's... Do I have a 4? Yeah, let's go to the barbless 4 on that one. And we're going to go to this one, and we're going to move this one to... Let's go 5. I mean, it's a monster. If he's that big, let's just see. It may be too big for his mouth. We will see. So, I think that big one was dropping right here. I do expect we're going to have to do this at night, but as long as we keep long as we keep catching stuff, we're gonna keep catching stuff. Oh, got it backwards. Yeah, that's a little trick. You can actually roll it negative and it'll reel stuff out. That's if you want to like walk around with it. You're over here and you want to walk back to here, give it some slack. Take the slack back up. Put that down. Let's drop the one that we actually need to do this out here. Let's see if we got any splashes out here. Not seeing any. You know what? Oh, there's a splash. That looked like a cutthroat. Let's try something different. Let's go out here further. Let's go even with Reaper. And let's see if we can dump him in the deep end right off the edge of that thing. So we're gonna go deep. And we're gonna toss it right. Let's see, Reaper's here. So we're gonna try right here on the other side of the rocks. See if that'll give it. See if we can wake the monster up so he gets up instead of fishing it, instead of eating at night. Okay. I dropped it 117 inches. So looking at the bobber, it's straight up and down. That means that it is still deep. We could actually go deeper. So that's good. So we're going to try that for a minute and see if it does anything. If your bobber lays sideways, that means you've hit the ground. You need to move it. I've got way too much speed retriever on that. Okay. And I hooked the ground. And hooked the ground again. And now I got garbage. You can tell you got garbage. You got release. I got a turtle. If somebody wants to look at the turtle. Hello. Hello, turtle, turtle, turtle. All right, I'll let you go. Can't keep turtles. Can't keep crawfish. You can't keep the crabs. You can't keep. I mean, you can't keep the crabs. You can't keep shells. Well, you can keep the shells, but you can't keep the frog. Those are fun to catch. Crap. Escape from low tension. I wasn't reeling them in fast enough. So that actually is kind of a sign that could have been a pretty good size one. Although it wasn't pulling a lot of weight. We'll see. We'll try that again. It's frustrating when you get that. But yeah. Alright, the deep runners is too deep for this area. Let's try the crankbait. I don't think that's gonna work. You know what works really good sometimes is let's try the little minnows. Let's try a black one. The purple ones work really good. The purple narrow spoons, quarter ounce, they work really good for Emerald Lake. They kind of look like minnows. So a lot of times the ones with small minnows will get it. See, nailed it first try. So this will work really good here. The narrow ones, the number 1 zeros, you can pretty much hit half the fish on this at the lake here with this one. Just throw them in different places. We'll probably be hitting a bass or something. God, that is the most dangerous thing. Is if you start hitting the right click when you're close in. I flipped him on shore and he came off the hook. All right, sometimes there's a fish jumping up there. It looked like a cutthroat. Come on, baby. Hit it again. hit it. And welcome our Twitch viewers and our Kit viewers. YouTube, you guys are falling behind. You need to kind of tell your friends. But let's see what's going on here. So the Nair spoon hit right away. I got a little too jumpy with my right finger, my right mouse button, and nothing. You don't know how many fish I've caught, like right at the edge of the water when I'm wheeling it out. So that I think I'm getting ready to pull it out and actually pull a fish out. That is so wild because they're chasing it the whole time. And then I slow it down right at the edge and get ready to pull it out of the water, and then they'll jump it. I've even seen them jump out of the water to grab it as I'm pulling it up. The catfish at Nairn River do that, and right near the pier at Lone Star used to do it. I haven't got them to do it in the new map. But anyway, it was pretty fun. But yeah, they will do that here because there's a lot of fish here like really close. Anyway, all right. So our other one has now moved behind the rock, so we need to maybe check on that bobber one. That we don't. And we have to be really careful with the bait because if we don't get a bite and we use all 15 of our eggs, we're kind of toast. We have to start the mission all over again, do the exit, come back, get the 3 brown trout again, and get the eggs again. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go all in, get our best shot at this because this night on this day is a really, really good chance of getting it. See if we can wheel this one in. He's not hit it. Come on, hit it. And then we're gonna bring it in, and we're gonna go to the most likely place that he will be, and we're gonna get it. We're gonna get to the most likely time as well. So we're gonna pick that up, hit 0 to put your stuff away, head on over here to the trout. Actually, you know what? Let's just warp over there. We're gonna warp. Went going the wrong way anyway, and we're gonna bounce down here. The trout lair. I need to get my thing anyway. Let me see. I think I have to go over here. Go over here. Get away from all the people. Go over here between the log and the cliff, and we're going to drop our thing down here. We're going to figure out with this one how deep we're going to go and how far we're going to throw it. We want to get about probably 100, 110 feet, and we want to be in really deep water. So we're going to use that as a marker. So that's too far. So that's 172. So we're going to bring it back about right here. So let's see, what does that look like? It's probably about where that grass is. So we're going to pull it in. And we're going to try by the cliff and the waterfall opening. Oh, we're going to go all the way over here to the wall. Okay. So let's try somewhere right here. See if this is about where we need to be. See if this is about 100 feet in. Nope, really far. That's 200. Is there a waterfall here? Waterfall's way out there. 200 feet in between the wall and where the water gets deeper. Okay. Anyway, I didn't see this fish right here. All right. So we'll see if we get it about the right area. So we'll try somewhere here and see how far that goes. Right. So somewhere in this area is what we want to do. All right. So we're going to put that down. We're going to advance time. We're going to go all the way here to our peak time, and we're going to start throwing it around right here. Okay. So make sure you turn our flashlight on. See, we're gonna have to throw a new cast. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. So we're going to switch. We're going to switch here, and we're going to go to our glow-in-the-dark spoon, and we're going to just fish out here in the deep area while we are seeing if that's going to hit anything. There's a fish jumping right next to it. Our big boy monsters aren't going to jump. They're going to make a swirl in most cases. Some may jump, but they're, so we're going to keep an eye on this area here while we pull in the other fish. Speed this up a little bit. So I'm going to reel in on our narrow spoon and see how that goes. I have to go to 3 bars instead of 2. We're going to just do some stop and go a little bit. Oh, looks like our yellow one is hitting. Our blue rod with the yellow tip is hitting something on the bottom. But the one we have to hit off of is our float rod. So, and you did it right when on the left side your setup screen is gone. Let me try moving this a little bit and see if I can get it to bite. I'll go back to this one since it said it was too early. Give it a little flick. Don't know if it's this one or that one. Okay. So I'm going to throw deep here. Look at our map again. Where's the deep at? So I'm maybe too shallow. I need to throw more straight and a little bit to the right. So I need to be about right here to get the deep ones. And I got snagged. Oh, we got garbage. Alright, we got garbage. Discard that. You don't need it for any missions. And let's see what's going on here. It's still moving. Let's try throwing this a little bit deeper, since we know now the deeper is, and we're going to dump this down as deep as it'll go. And 17 is it. So, try here. I should change my leader line on the next pull. I think we're good. I think we're at perfect spot. So let's just see what happens here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and mess with it a little bit to the right and go after the deep sleepers. See if we can get them to wake up. When this glow-in-the-dark little minnow comes swimming by. Fishy, 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 come get me. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy. Not seeing any stirring or anything else. This little fish is not hitting anything either. And I can't go any further, right? Yeah, this is all blocked. Oh, no, it's blocked. Okay. Yes, that's as far as I can go. Alright, so I think we're in the right spot. Should be fish all around here. We're at peak time. Got the only bait it allows me to do. Got the only rod it allows me to do. Think I'm in the right spot. Maybe too far to the right. Okay. This is a big boy. Or a girl. Who knows? It's a big fish. These better not be a monster. It's another brown trout. It's a trophy. So, it's getting there. It's alright, $400. I'll take it. We need the money. So, we will keep rolling these and ride these through. It's a good sign to nail these trophies here. 6.39 pounds. That's pretty good. I forgot to change these lines. I usually don't do my lines like this. I was demoing it. Oh, got another one. Oh, another big one. Might be another trophy. So we may need to move the... we're getting these trophies. We may need to move that cast over to the right because I'm throwing them over here to the right. Maybe we'll move the float rod over a little bit. Don't catch something here. Well, at least we're getting some fish and we're getting some fights. You got to watch it. Now we got to be really careful on our reel here and don't do it at the last pull. There we go. Got a unique. Very nice. Very nice. $534. It's a pretty good haul. 6.9 pounds. Take a look at this one. Very nice. Very pretty. Got the little rainbow stripey there in the middle. Very nice. All right, let's start hitting. Let's move that over since we're hitting all these uniques over here. Let's move the float rod over and toss it to the right a little bit and see if we can get somebody to get our monster ticked out. Although people are saying put it here, but I'm gonna try it here and we'll see how that goes. So we're gonna move it over a little bit and then we'll go a little bit deeper and we'll see if it makes a difference. Get him to pull a little bit. Come on, we're in the grass. Got our mayfly. There you go. That's my fishy, fishy, fishy. There we go. All right. Let's go. Pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. I gotta watch that if my leader is getting really bad, and my line is getting rough on this one too. You gotta really watch our circles down there. So if you get too much strain on your reel, you back your drag off. If you get too much on the rod, you don't pull back on the rod as much. If you get too much on your line, you use the rod and your drag to give it more relaxing thing. So I meant to check the other thing. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Fish on. Go, go, go. No, not big enough. Damn it. It's a waste of bait. Got a trophy. I just need a unique. I could get my last fish at least. So at least we're at the Oregon Brown, so we're in the right spot for it. We're getting the bigger fish now that we increased the hook sizes. And we're also fishing at peak season at night in Trophy's Lair. So we're doing the right thing. Now we just got to get lucky before we run out of eggs. You want to get 15 shots of this thing. So if we run past, I think we're at 2:41 a.m. If we go past 4, well, no, I think we can ride it till probably 4:30 or 5. But if we go past, if we go too long, we're going to lose the whole thing. We're going to lose it. So we'll see what happens. Should have got a drink. Should have got a drink. It's okay. Another little trick you can do is just hold the space bar and it will do it. So I'm going to do the super far cast and I'm going to get it going and I'm going to walk over and grab a drink out of the refrigerator and we're going to keep going. Put a phone on there. I'm going to roll it down. Oh, we already got a bite? We already got a bite. Oh, well, guess not. I have to pull this one in. Oh, it's a big fish. Okay. No, let me see it. Too dark. Too dark. No fish. No trophy. Yeah. Fishing near the peak things with the bigger hooks. I'm up 3 sizes off of the hook that bad cast. Oh, man. Bad cast. All right. I put a sound effect on this. The wah wah wah. Right. I can't even get up. I keep catching fish. It's fine. Keep that pressure on that. It keeps, when they're jumping up, you got to keep it on there. There we go. Well, that's a pretty fish. Another trophy. And see this one, they look really close, but see how it's a lot more red, the red band. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So, yay me, but no monster. Come on. All right, so we're going to have to move this a little bit. Definitely not going to hit it there. We're going to go a little deeper. Let's do right there. Perfect. That's where I wanted it. Let's see if it's enough. If not, we may need to make sure we don't see any big monster jumping. Should be anywhere right from here to here. I am not seeing any disturbance in the force here. No, not seeing anything. All right, well, let's keep catching these trophies and see if we can grab our unique one, our last unique red band. We keep getting trophies. We just need the bigger one of that, and we need the biggest one in the whole lake. And we can complete the missions at this level. We'll see how it goes. All right. Let me think. Is there anything else I can show you or teach you while we're at Oregon? All right. Did you notice how it kind of froze and then it kind of stayed flat by itself when I stopped reeling it? That means there's a fish messing with it. See how it just hesitates? He's put it in his mouth and he's kind of spit it out. So, no, we're out of it. We're a little close. It may have been hitting a rock, but watch for little things like that. They make a huge difference when you're kind of catch a fish, when you just let go of it. When you can see the water splash, especially the top ones, the walkers and poppers and frogs, you have a splash for your bait that moves it, your lure, and then you have the splash when the fish comes up behind it. And if you let go and let the fish take it and then hook it with your right mouse button instead of hitting your left mouse button first, it will hook it in their mouth, and you'll be able to catch the fish and keep the fish. That's a young one. That's fun. So we're in the right spot. I mean, there's a ton of trout here. You can catch. This is a really good lake to make some good money at too. This might be one that's worth getting a thing if you really like trout fishing, because you can make some good money off of each one of these. And it's pretty cool layout here. I do like this one. I do like Colorado. I actually like a lot of them. I did not like the fishery, but the level 2, but it is actually much better now that they improved it. They improved the Lone Star Lake. Amazing. It is a great fish. You have a good time at Lone Star. So it's always great when you buy your equipment and you're out of money and you just want to still fish. You can always go Lone Star. Now they've got all the new sections. There's all kinds of new fish, the yellow bass, the Guadalupe bass. They're all it's just a lot of fun. Now the brown trout, but you're not the one I'm looking for. Go tell Grandpa to come out. Go get Grandpa. I almost should release you, just let you know, but nope, I'm going to eat you. Nope, get in my belly. Okay, so we're going to try again. We only on a 4 with that. That's okay. We're getting extra XP for these guys. So, and these we're just gonna rock and roll and just keep wheeling them in as quick as they'll bite it. Patience, young Padawan. We need the patience. I got it. Don't feel it, but I got it. Catching 2 at a time here, but not the one I need to catch it on. Alright, so we're going to switch this one because that one's taking too long to come in. It's too small fish. This one's not a small one, so we're going to pull this one in while we can. Bring it in at probably 10, 20. There we go. Keep it on it. Bring on this one. Keep it on it. Give them fight. Somewhere along there. We're going to switch again. Oh, there's a big jumper out there. Keep it on it. Whoop, keep it on it. All right, switch it. Run, baby, run. So you can get down to 70. Or good enough. All right, we'll switch back. Bring this one all the way in. Get 50, 40, 30. Come on. 20, 25. Got it. All right, little one. That's why he's so lightweight. Pull this one in. Oh, shoot. Double clicked. There we go. Another one, young one. I don't think this one's going to be that big a challenge. It's coming in way too fast. So we're pulling in less than a pound fish, and we're reeling it in with a 20 and 30 pound rods. So they're hauling butt, but we're not getting that much in XP. But that's okay. We're getting good money. I just need to get those big ones again. Let's take a look at our map and time frame here to make sure we're not wrong one. This one. See what we got here. We're in good shape. We'll be still good shape for another hour or so. Game time, so we'll just keep fishing this place here. I think this is the spot. I just think we just need to. It's going to make us work for it. If it hit first time on a monster, what's the point, I guess? I do feel like we probably should pull it in and do some more casts, maybe. And you saw that, right? That it lit up the blue at the bottom, so a fish hit this one. So that's why I stopped for a second to see if he would grab it. So I'm going to twitch a little bit so we can get a little stop and go action going, see if he'll chase it. No, he's not chasing it. I think we're going to have to entice him some other way. Come on. Come on, you know this looks good. It's all glowy. It's glowing in the dark, glowing green. It's a dream angel minnow. Come on. It's got disco lights on it. Come on, you can do this. Oh yeah, my ship in Star Citizen has disco lights paint job on it. So like the feet on it are different. Or like different colors. It's pretty messed up. One day we'll have Star Citizen stream. I wanted to do it tonight, but it's not going to happen, I guess. I'm having too much fun fishing Planet when you're by yourself. But we will go and do exploring the different moons and stuff. Pyro is beautiful. There's some plants on there just amazing. And then in Stanton and some of the moons, I rented this ship called the Raft, and it was hauling cargo. And another trophy. Come on, baby! I need my unique. All right, let's see if we can get this thing to bite. You know, let's try between the shallow and the deep end. So let's throw a marker out there. No, wait. Well, let's pull this fish in first. Let's give a self-reflecting buoy to figure out what we're going to do. Ooh, it's a big one. Oh, that's a big boy. Look how much that thing's been in my rod. That's a big boy. Give me my unique Oregon red band here. Oh, that's a red band. That's a red band. Give me a unique. No, it's a brown. What? Oh, no stripe. Stripe. That's a belly, not in the center. Okay. Go tell your papa, your grandpa, come play. All right, so we're gonna drop that one again. See if we can get another one of those. All right, so let's try getting the big boy again. And throw 5 of them. All right, so let's try right here. That's as deep as that float will go anyway, so it's deep enough. All right. All right, so let's just start chasing the popping fish now. See if we can catch some big ones. He hadn't hit it yet. I have way too many monitors to watch, but I have to be able to see all the streams and control the screen and everything else. I'll have to get multiple cameras. This is just... Sorry, I'm not looking at you. I may have to turn the AI on so it looks like I'm looking over here, even though I gotta look at this one. Or put my camera on something that moves under the monitors so you can see where I'm looking. That might be interesting. All right. Come on, give me something here. Give me something. All right, well, if you're watching and you want to ask a question, hit a follow. You can always unfollow. I just, I'm trying to go after a follower goal. So if you're there, please. It lets me know it's worth it sometimes. I know I gotta get on schedule, but when I watch, I don't watch on anybody's schedule. I just watch to see who's there. So it looks like all three of the streams are going pretty well. Look, got another fish. Look at that. It's right on the edge as I was pulling it out. Got a little trophy smallmouth bass. And show you guys about the modifiers here. So there's modifiers. It's because of the tackle. I got a -49, and I did not have a barbless hook on it. So there was no change on that, and I'm not part of Club Mates. So, yeah, I don't really understand the modification system, but barbless will give you a little bit longer. I mean, a little bit more. So I've had some where it's been like 5 red negatives, and then I've had the other ones that's been off the charts green. So, probably because this is overkill for that size of fish, and there wasn't a barbless hook. But I don't care. I'd rather reel fish in faster and get the next fish and get more excitement out of it than and have it yell at me or break a rod because I'm hunting these small ones, and all of a sudden a big fish just bites into it and breaks my rod. Another trophy, another -140. I have no idea why that tackle would be on the trophy fish that a 3/0 3/4 would be the issue. So I don't want to see that. But 3 negative reds. If you guys want to discuss that, that would be a great idea to give me some feedback on that. Anyway, and when you watch this later, because I usually don't watch them live because I'm not, life is busy. I just watch whenever. Watch me later and, send some comments. Go to my social medias. We'll basically Phantom Ninja Ace everywhere. Don't do X yet because I'm trying to get them to reset my account. For some reason, I'm logging in. They say, well, they need a second verification, but they're verifying it off a phone number I don't have. So maybe I can convince them that, because everything's linked here to that, and I even post notifications to my social medias, but I had to turn all that off because I can't get the X one to work. They're like, we can't verify it's you. I said, I'm doing a live stream. It's me. Send it's on my description page. It is my account. So for whatever reason, I guess it didn't have an email associated with it, but it is phantomninja@gmail.com. phantomninja@gmail.com. It's the same thing. Everything matches all the way across the board. So my Discord, my everything. Well, Discord doesn't because it's numbers and letters, but all of my listings, all my images, all my brands, everything is consistent. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So his monster just doesn't want to play, but we're catching some good fish. We're showing you some good things. So let's try. We're catching a lot of good trophies with this one. Let's see if we got something else. Maybe we'll try a different thing. It's pretty deep here. Maybe we'll try our runners again. Let's go crazy. Let's go yellow and throw a tail on. See if we can. Oh no. Is that going to. What is? How big is that? 15 pounds. Yeah, it should be good enough for this. I don't know if I can get enough distance on this to get it deep, but yeah, that's a good one. That's a good throw. It's about 100 feet. That's good enough. We may put it on the first rod, the one that has a lot more imp to it, and it's a yellow reel, a yellow rod too, just so we can go crazy. Don't know if this is going to make much difference at night. We'll see. I usually try to use the night lures. They do seem to be pretty effective. As you were telling, we were hitting probably 80% of the time with that other one. That 3/4 inch one that looks like a minnow. They will eat minnows. They were hitting the black one. They were hitting this one. They were hitting pretty much any minnow. And there's a spoon out there. This one, I don't think I'm getting enough distance on this one to chase it. So we're going to change it to the number 1 rod. And let's see if I've got anything else that's the buzzbait. Might be interesting here. That buzzbait works really good in the swamps. Let's throw the American spinnerbait. This is one that we just got for the 4th of July package from the cannonball chute. So we're going to try this one. Let's go all the way to the top and go get a full cast on that one. Oh, shoot. I put it back on the same one. All right. Let's see if we can get this guy to bite. He keeps messing with it. Keeps ringing the bell, but nobody's home. Come on, it's the dinner bell. All right, this is not coming in. We're going to toss this out a little bit further. See if we can keep getting the monster. We're just going to keep tossing it out there. We got maximum depth. We got a 5/0 hook. We know the brown trouts can come on a 5/0 hook. I don't have a 6/0 hook. That's not long enough. I think we need to go deeper. And we got farther out there. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Get this bad boy. Oh, it's starting to light up already. It's already 4 a.m. This is not good. We may have to try again another day. This is not good, people. I think I need to... How far did I get that out there? Maybe. We'll try it. Oh, that's... Do you see that big splash over here? That looks pretty big. This looks promising. Let's go. Let's switch it. Let's see if we can toss it right there in that big splash. See, that's a big boy underwater there. Let's see if that's a monster. Now we can actually see him. All right, cross your fingers, everybody. Toss that bad boy right there. I know that's how I hit the catfish and the big boys on that one. The other thing, oh, there was another fish jumped way out of the water there. Another person said to reel it in easier to get our boat out. All right, we'll give him a second. We'll reel these other ones in. Oh, so wrong one. Switching F1 to F2. All right. I mean, shift 1, shift 2. We're going to bring these other ones in. And where's our boat at? There's our boat. A boat around this corner over here? I think it might be. So let's get... Let's just do something stupid. Let's go get the boat, bring it over here while that's still there. Hopefully it won't bite before we leave. And we'll come back and get the boat. Let's go see if the boat's over here. Is the boat over here? I wish I had a bell on that float, but I don't. Here's our boat. Alright, this green one's mine. So I'm gonna go back over here. We're gonna get on the shore, and then we're gonna fish from the boat. So it's whatever doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Wait, where's my rod? Oh, it picked it up for me. Alrighty. Alright, well. Alright, let's go over here. And I can show you a couple of new techniques. You hit R to put the rod away. We're going to pull over here a little bit. And go probably right around here where they were making these big things. And we're going to make sure we can go both sides. We're going to pull a rod out. And we're going to do something crazy. If we catch this monster, we're going to let him pull us around the thing. So there was a big splash here, right there, because I did not put my anchor on. So we're going to surf this bad boy until we get. So you guys may want to clip this if it does what I'm hoping it'll do. All right, so there's a movement over here next to the rocks. I'm not seeing any movement over here. Now, I do like the fact that they have a pedal boat, but it must be part of a DLC or something, paid one. I have not been able to see any way you can buy the pedal boat where you have foot pedals and you can do it while you are. That's not our boy. Let's see if we can look closer and see if we can see anything else. A little one there. I'm not seeing. I'm seeing a big stir up there. We're gonna like bounce the buoy bounce the bobber a little bit. See if that makes a difference. Something big is there under that water. Come on, man, don't like take all my bait and then not give me a fight at this guy. There's a lot of fish here. Look at all I'm waking up. Just wonder if we're in the right spot or we're too close to the water. For 12 minutes to spawn in, and it was not at night. Oh, I may not have a big enough hook. May not have a big enough hook. I've only got a 5. These guys saying only a 6 to 8. That could be the problem, because I've tried before and I have not been able to get this. They don't have it enough here. They don't have big enough hooks here. I actually have to pay premium to get the hook, and I never want to pay premium, but you get 10 hooks. Ugh. hate wasting bait coins, but this is the second time I had to do this. Maybe I just... It's only 2. And I'm going to get 2. It's going to be a wash. I'm going to complete the mission and get 1. Well, cheaper than going out and coming back for the travel. Alright, well, poo hinky. Oh. Inventory issues. Yeah, never come in with this full because there's times when you catch trash that you need to take and thing. So, what do I have that I can throw and get rid of all of it? The brown trout eggs, which is what I'm using now, so I can't get rid of them. I don't have anything else small. Let me throw grasshoppers out, get them eaten. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll throw grasshoppers. So we'll switch mayflies to grasshoppers and start burning those down. Let's take a quick check on our durability. We should be good on this one. This is a problem. Why aren't we playing Elite Dangerous? Because I don't play Elite Dangerous. Sorry, got Discord notes. We should be playing Third Citizen. We're not. We're fishing. Okay. How bad is that? 12%? God, I hate that thing to break on me. Line. Maybe I should go and switch that line. We're gonna put a new line on. So we cannot have that break on us. Alright. Yes. Alright, we'll keep trying. We're gonna get this monster. We're not gonna give up. We don't. Gen X, we don't give up. We just fuck it. We're gonna go. So people don't get offended. Words are words. If I curse every now and then, just don't get offended. So there's a purpose. It's for everything. All right, so hold on. Let's look at the map. See if we drop it. So we're setting right on the ridge. So someone said it's kind of right here, but it took a lot of game time. For him to spawn. We have the mission tracked. We have the right bait. We're in the right place. And he just does not want to come out to play. The good news is if you don't have your anchor on, yeah, you'll get pulled around a lot, but it'll wear him out and then you'll be able to get him in if you don't have enough. And you can even do this when you have with lighter, less than optimal gear. But if you have the anchor on, it's going to be not much different than you being on the shore. The good thing about being on the boat and being close to it is you have shorter to, if you get him quick enough after he does that initial pull and he relaxes a little bit and starts going around, you can maneuver around a lot more left and right. He can run on all sides if you're on the boat. So you can keep him closer. And if you have nothing on, he can pull you around and you just wear him out. So it's not a bad technique to use and to learn how to fish in a boat. The thing that frustrates me is that I like fishing three things at a time. I mean, you saw how quick we were pulling them in. We had two on a hook a lot of the times. And this is prime fishing time, so we could be pulling out those trophies and maybe get a chance at that unique. In a boat, this kayak specifically, and most of the boats, one rod at a time. So, all right, this right here seems to be a theme. These little that maybe we need to toss into that water or into the big swirls. So we're gonna look for the big swirl right there. Boom, boom, and say that that's the bag boy underwater. I don't know if I threw that enough. We're gonna lock it so we can quickly right click on it if he does pull it. And if we can keep him within like 60, see, he's like moving against that wall. See if we move around a little bit, see if we can attract him. If not, we're just gonna keep tossing at the things. Right here. We're gonna go a little deeper past it. There we go. Right in there. Let's give it a little bit of money. Come on, we're right there. We're right there. Come on. Think good thoughts. Monster, 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 monster. See all that big water we got? Let's go. Be very, very quiet, running monsters. Dun 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 dun. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. We are not catching. If we run at the end of the day, we're gonna go and we're gonna get the bigger hooks. And then we are going to try again. And we're going to hit all the peak times in the same little spot till we run out of eggs, and we're going to do it again. So I don't think it's going to take that long, but we'll see. So these unlock at level 20, so let's try an 8. So I'm trying to see how much these things cost. Go to the shopping. Okay, so I cannot buy 8 because that's level 83, so we can't do 8 hooks. If we do 7 hooks, they are open at standard 7s, require higher player levels or bait hooks. Varies level 61, so I cannot buy 7. So the best I can do is buy 6. I can buy that here, but I'll have to get rid of something in my inventory. Come on, you're right there on it. Come on, come to Papa. Come on. Almost every place I do see it says it needs to be a number 6/0 hook. 5's just not big enough. Crap, 5 o'clock. That means we're at the end of the thing. We are done. Okay, so I can either pay $900 in that, but I'm gonna have to get rid of something in my... Okay, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go here, we're gonna look at our hooks. We're gonna see if we got any garbage hooks that we don't need. I have a single 1.0 hook. If I put it here, I have an extra space now because I put the last hook I had on here. Now I'm gonna go to my shop. I'm gonna go to my terminal tackle simple hooks because that's all I can afford. Nope, that's not right. I have to go to... I had to go here. I had to go... No, not premium. Where did I get that? Main. Easy trout. No. Okay, I'll try just hooks. There it is. So we're gonna get that. And we're just gonna buy 10 hooks. Hooks, unless you break them, you usually don't lose. 10's plenty. Later on, I'll be able to buy them in game, I think, without having to spend bait coins as I get higher rank. But it is only a rank 14, so this is not an impossible task for someone. But you do have to pay for the bait with bait coins. It is in my backpack. We're gonna rock and roll on this one. Okay, now this one there, and then I'm going to now switch it for the 6 that I just picked up, which is here. It is a barbless. That's why. But I'll get extra bonus points for that. That's good. Okay, so we're going to go to our map. We're going to be at the same spot. We're going to try some same things. I'm almost 100% certain that it is right here. We're going to drop into our same place because we stayed. Ooh. Fuck, I wait 36 minutes. That's fine. We'll you know, we're going to chase our tail and wait for it to spawn. So we're going to try something different. And now for something completely different. Okay. We're going to try this one. Just see how this one... Oh, wrong one. Can't do that on this one. We're going to do... Let's try one. Let's try to see if this works. We will try the same little spot here. We're going to try the night lure early in the morning, 5 a.m., and see if it makes a difference, or do we have to switch back to a normal lure? Because only we knows if you try stuff. And this is a picky little thing. You try and see what happens. If it doesn't work, try something else. If you don't work in a while, yeah, this thing is auto zoom is flipping me out. My camera's doing it all for me. I'm not doing anything. I just want to surf around some. I want to see if I get up one of those big unique fishes while we're here. The good news is after we start catching these, they should get bigger and bigger. When we start getting trophies again, then we know we're hitting peaks. Dude, he was supposed to bring me food. I told him to get me food, and he didn't bring it upstairs. He did not bring me food. I heard him get home. Dude. How rude. Yeah, whatever. I'll just take it for lunch tomorrow. Okay, so we'll... see anything jumping out there? Don't see anything jumping. So we're going to toss it out here and around this grassy thing, see if we can grab something. Now remember, I'm setting right on the deep and the shallow, so we're tossing it in the deep side. Oh yeah, that's what we can do. We can try our deep runner here. Maybe we'll try the 12-foot one instead of the... No, we'll try the 19-foot one. Let's try the patriotic one, see if it's doing anything still. Still July. It is out of the event, though. The event's ended on the 5th. Yeah, I was kind of annoyed. I was going back and finishing up those events. These events, I've been playing a lot. Not like psychotic enough, but a lot, and still only got halfway through it. It is frustrating because you just don't have ton. The people that are really completing these events have a crap ton of money, and you know when you get to the upper levels, you can just make 100,000 or whatever. It's insane. I've seen guys just make millions. You know, I'm still making 20,000 at 30,000 at Emerald Bay for a day, a full day of fishing, and only filling up a 220-pound net. So I need 100 grand just to get my next bigger net. Oh, there's a fish. Let's go grab him. Oh wait, no, we don't do that. Nope, nope, nope. Stop. Okay. All right, we'll try again. All right. Let's try this. Let's try this and see if it does anything. Yeah, no. Okay. 19th. Let's see. That'll work. All right, let's see if we can get this thing with a runner. I like running these things. They're really cool looking. See, it's a real red, white, and blue. So we're gonna taste this as far as we can, and we're gonna run it across the deep end. So these runners, they will float on the top, and you can pull them a little bit, and then when you get going really fast, they pull down. Or you can lift up on them and pull them down, and you want to kind of keep them to float in the middle. So you kind of letting off of your left one, stop the spinning, let it float a little bit, and you pull it down a little bit more, and you do like that. And see, there's a little bit of blue, so we're getting some resistance, but not enough that a fish is hitting it. The fish would give you the full blue square. This is just the water resistance on the reel and the line, because it's kind of got like a wing. Why is this not big enough? It's in circles. Okay, let's see if we can get this to ride down here. And we're not attracting any of these fishes that like this. This is another one that's really great for the things like that, but it looked like it was a fish following it, but it was a little too little. You're like, what's this thing? Hello, it's a new friend. Here, eat me. Come on. Let me slow it down. Maybe it has a thing. You're swimming too fast. Let me catch up. I'm old. No. So we'll see what happens here. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. I think this one worked really, really good over at the wooden bridge. We may try that in a little bit. All right. Are we at a point where the little monster's waking up yet? So they said it would be... The other person said it wakes up around 10, 12 minutes into the game chasing it. Got a few other people that said it takes a minute or two for it to chase and wake up. Alright, so that didn't work anything, so we'll try a different bait. Gotta keep swimming. Alright, we'll try our hunch runner here now. 3-foot one, and we'll run it down the length of this. Oh, there's one. See if we can hit it. It's right in the middle. That was a pretty good size. I think that was a smallmouth bass, maybe. The bass should hit this, if that's a bass. Let's see if he'll hit it. There he goes. So, different baits, different fish. There's, 18 different fish here to catch on this one. 18, 19, something like that. I've got all but one. And this one's putting up a little bit of fight, so he's got a little bit in him. Not a ton of weight, but he's a good big fighter. Another brown trout. So this brown trout, will you wake up, Grandpa? Don't sleep late. Come on. What we at? I think he's going. I think he's right here. I swear, I think he's right there. We're like really close. I think it needs to be right here. So we're looking at 7. It's 5:30 now, so 5:30 right there. So yeah, so let's fish with this thing here. Let's catch some more. Let's go a little bit to the right and see if we can catch that Oregon red band. See if we can catch that unique. See if he'll take a bite out of this since the brown one did. If not, we know that the minnow is hitting the narrow spoon, so we may switch back to that. This one is a little higher star bait, and I have noticed that if you have a higher star bait than the lake that you're on or wherever you're fishing, that's probably what's hurting the XP, but they seem to be hitting a lot more. I mean, you bring the baits from, level 30, 40 back to a level 1, level 10. You start throwing those out there, they'll hit it. All right, so let's go back to, that was a crappy throw. So that means, what does that mean? What does that mean, ninjas? It means that, what the fuck? Really, what the fuck? Bad throw. All right. All right, let's see. Let's change this again. I don't think this will do what I need, but this one's kind of a cool one too. And that one can't do it on this rod. I have to switch that to rod number 6, I think. I like hitting stuff on top of the water. Let's try some poppers and things like that. Let's try to throw a popper on here. Let's see how that rolls. All right, with the popper, you got to do that little twitching thing. So we're going to toss it out around, since it's a floating one, we're going to try to toss it out around the green. Somewhere around there. Yeah, it should be good enough. And we're going to pull a little bit. Oh, did boy wake up? I got a lot of circles there. All right, so left and then right, and if you hit it with the timer right, you should get 3 pops. I'm getting 1 and 2. I got 1, 3. So we're going to try to straighten it up a little bit. That's not working, so we're going to throw it at more of an angle and give it a little pull. So we can get a little jump on it. I'm only getting 2. Let's see if we can figure out the rhythm to get 3. There's 3. So 1, 2, pop. 1, 2, pop. There we go. Nailed him. So as you can tell, you can throw a lot of different things. There's different choices, different baits, depending on what you got. Smallmouth bass, not bad, 2 pounds, a little bit of money. Not what we're looking for. We want to get big boy trout, so we're going to try. We tried the walker over there, it didn't do a lot. Bullfrog, I don't think a trout's going to eat a frog. I think the bass will. Let's try a topper. We did a popper. Now we're going to do a topper. He's got little eyes on him, so maybe they'll treat him as a thing. So we're going to throw out to the right here in the deep end. Try getting near that one. See if we can get it a little bit. All right, now let's try to figure out what a topper does. Topper looks like it does like a twitching thing. Let's see if we can see it. I think it's too far out for us to see. I think he just skims across the top of the water, maybe. If I just run him slow, he doesn't seem to be doing anything. If I do a little twitch, maybe. Doesn't seem to work. Twitching seems to be okay. I'm getting two dots and for the twitching, so maybe. Do a couple clicks, double tap them. Yes, I know that means something different, but holy crap, that was big. All right, we're just do a steady little thing with nothing. Doesn't seem to be working, so stop and go. So we're gonna just do some of these jumps and just make some splashes and see if that'll catch us anything. If not, we'll have to keep trying something else till we catch a fish with this thing. I'm curious to know. But since the popper worked, I'm sure this topper will too. It should get somebody's attention. But even just doing it like a little motorboat seems to be doing something. I don't know. Do you think you have to jump it like the frogs do, or do you just pull it slowly? Let's try it again. See if we can catch something. I'm curious to know whether we hit something or not with this. I have a feeling that this is going to be the bass, though, and not the trout. I think it's too big for the trout, but... Oh, I think a boy woke up. So let's bring it in and we'll start fishing. That's a huge ripple. That is not just a little fishy. I think that's the big boy. So let's bring this one in and we'll chase the grandpa again. Because this is just not, this is boring. I don't like topper. So we're going to toss this bad boy right here. And we're going to start looking for the white circles. And we're going to drop it right there. That's where we last saw it, and we're going to keep an eye out for anything. So everybody keep your eyes out. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, lurkers. I'm a lurker, so it's all good. I'd rather you watch, follow, you know. You don't have to comment. You don't have to do anything. Just chill. Leave it on the background. That's all that matters. Let your friends know. Watch replays. That works too. We're here to have fun. It's early on, and we're trying not to make this too stressful. The kids already telling me I'm trying to make it too stressful because I'm overthinking it, so. Okay. Come on, hit it. Oh. Oh, that's a problem. All right, let's try this one more time. Too deep. I had it maxed out. These trout don't go that deep. That's why they were hitting the other ones that were pulling with the lures. They were just at a couple feet underwater, and then the 3-foot one was hitting, but that was a bass. So let's look for it. We got it at, what were we at, 28 inches, something like that. 28 inches. And we're going to try it when the next big bubble comes up. Because I have seen people catch it. It looks like people are catching it at daytime or nighttime. Most people say night, but I have people on here that are saying that they did catch it daytime. So let's see what happens. So just to recap, we're a barbless hook number 6/0. We had to pay 2 bait coins for that. We had to earn our brown trout eggs. That's the only bait that it will work on. We have to use a float, telescopic or the float rod, which we've got, it has to be 28 to 35 inches deep. It has to be at peak bite time. And it has to be somewhere between this wall and the deep end. So I am still guessing that the water movement is probably it. Now we're going to try to catch it with the boat, but we do not have our anchor on. This either is going to be chaotic or it's going to be easy peasy. Either way, it should be great. Now we just have to get him to bite it. We're pushing 607. I think our max peak is going to be at somewhere between now and 7:30. So I think we're in the right place. We are getting movement there. Fishing Planet wants to teach us patience on this one. Monsters, you can't be the first strike. We've already lost 5 eggs to other fish. We do know that the fish were biting crazy at night with the trophy and the thing. So what we're going to do once we catch this one is we're going to throw everything at that Oregon red band, and we're going to go with the number 6 hooks on that as well. And we're gonna catch that one too and finish 2 missions. But see, that's a huge ripple there. I mean, you guys see it right there. There's a huge ripple, and I have a feeling that he's here. So we've gotta get this thing. See if we can get him a little nudge. Come here, little boy. Come check out my eggs. Come on. Come on, Grandpa. You know you want to get rid of those eggs. Come on. Dude. That just feels like monster vibes. Oh, that's good. That was a bite. That was my bite alarm going off on this thing. And it wasn't like the ding ding. It was a ring like a bell on a bicycle, an old bicycle, for all you old farts that know what those things are now. It goes ring. That's a bite alarm, so he hits it. The big boys will hit it a couple times. They will mess with it, and then they hit it and it's gone. The thing's just going to not just be a little bit, but he's going to suck under and he's going to run. So we're going to get pulled. There he is again. Dun, dun, dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Do you like Darth Vader sounds? Brown eggs. Oh yeah, you can see my notifications. I need to hide them on the other screen. I don't need to see all my notifications from Discord. Speaking of which, let me make sure nobody's in Discord. Yeah, no, we're good. Let's go slow everything down. Streaming in Discord too. All right. Make sure it looks okay on all the different platforms. Yeah, should be okay. You move it around a little bit. Delay. Okay. All right. So if you want to watch me on all of them at one time, there is YouTube's the quickest, then Twitch, then Kick. All right, we're gonna toss again. So let's look for it, and we're gonna hit it like right when we see the thing. So we're gonna look for the white. Oh, here, I can show you something else now. If you want to toss, there's a hand casting. So you hit the number 8. No, that can't work. I don't know why. You gotta hit. No, you gotta hit. Whoops, took a picture. That's not it. Come on. Let me try this again. Key bindings, primary key, catapult. Oh, hand cat. That's different. There's a. There's a way that flips it. Oh, F11. So hit F11, right? And then hit 8, or just kind of toss it like that instead of having to do the reel up and down. So F11 will let you do a hand cast. This works great out of a boat when you're right where you want it to be, or it also works really good when you're close to shore and you can't get it to drop right at your feet when you're trying to get the little bitty shads and the treads and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't know that. It's pretty cool. There's my boy. He's over there. So let's try casting it over there. And we're going to do full on and we're going to be short. So that's the downside of it. And I don't want to get too close to him. So we're going to try this again. We're going to turn our F11 hand cast off because we're going to do targeted this time. And we're going to drop it right on his head when he comes. Is that him? No. Maybe. Maybe. Come on, buddy. I don't think that's him. That looked like a small fish on the left side that he was jumping. Let's try this a couple more times at the circle since it's only 6:30. We'll keep trying to chase these circles a little bit. If not, we're going to toss it right on that fish that's jumping. But I have a feeling it's this big boy right there. Because look at that wave that thing's making. I think we're right on him. Come on. Let's zoom in and watch this bobber. Build up some tension here. At the big bobber, we've got zoomed in. We're like, oh, there he's right there again next to it. Come on. Hit it. Come on, dude. I'll make you famous. I'll make you famous. We'll post your butt up on the streaming channels. Come on, big boy. Come on. I will show your picture to the masses today. Hit it. Come on. I could be fishing for your kids. And your grandkids. Will you hit this thing so we can do their next mission and get that unique Oregon red band? Alright, so while we're waiting on him to hit this, I taught you how to do a hand toss. I taught you to do things like that. So we're going to show you how to change your little bars on the side. So we hit it. I can't do that I can't do that. But there's 3 different ways to do that. There's the simple one, which is a single vertical, and it has 3 stacked bars. And then there's the 3 side bars, which is probably the most popular. For streaming, though, I don't really like to have all three of those. I'd rather have it over here at the bottom center, and then that way I can put my face back on the right side. In fact, I probably need to lift my face a little bit, but that's fine. But I like seeing it at the bottom. It gives you more area to see. But anybody's watching a YouTube short right now, they've only got streaming in the one, and YouTube is fixing it for vertical. I got to find a way that I can just send the shorts in separate, because I am recording them as both directions. He's right there. Come on. Come on. He's way over there now. Come on. Come on, hit it. Dude, I'm doing everything. What am I doing wrong? Sometimes you just don't want to bite. Sometimes they just don't want to bite. So we're going to try looking at something else. Dude, we are in the dead on right place. It is in the dead on right place. All right. And this 6/0, everybody calls it a 6/0. If you hear 6/0, that means it's the /0. This is the right place. We may just have to hit it at night. This will be a fight, so we may need to. It should be interesting. That's it. Right. So we're going. There's. Almost everybody has catch these things at night, so we're gonna throw it right here. Web it right up on there. Booyah! And just. I think it looks like a duck. Does that look like a duck to you guys? Or it looks like a guy's foot hanging on there. So if we have, looks like a little foot, I think it's shorts and butt hanging out, or it's a duck with a beak. Very weird. All kinds of weird stuff. Look at a skull up here. All kinds of weird stuff. I love the waterfall. I'm gonna guess a few more minutes, see if we'll reel it back in, and then we're just gonna forward it tonight and just go for it. Go all in. So anyway, but anybody's watching, anybody's following, I know you've been waiting, we've been patient. It's 2 hours and 46 minutes. We have not caught the monster yet. I'll definitely have to edit this down so it'll be really quickly, and maybe we can pop it on the things. For all of you who are still sticking around, thank you. Oh, got a hit. Come on, here we go. There we go. There's my boy. Look, look, look. Look how he's pulling the boat. Look at the boat. Now we're surfing. This is awesome. All that patience, see? And you left, Kick viewer, right before this hit. Thank you, all the other viewers that stayed. Let's go, baby. Look at this. We're going to surf this lake. We're going to wear this bad boy out. We got to be careful. We're eating up our reel because this boy is heavy. He's heavy. Our rod should be fine, but our reel is feeling it. So we may need to lower it down on our drag so we don't break this thing. But see how we're staying close with it? If we didn't have this thing, he'd be pulling us out to sea. I mean, we'd be pulling like 70, 100, 200, something like that. We need to keep him in close here in the 50, 60 range. So when he gets tired, we can go, whoop, throw his butt right up on here. And yes, and we do not. So we took the boat and we did not throw the anchor so that we did not break our rod. We're doing pretty good keeping the reel down. We took 2 notches off to keep it from going into the red. We are keeping him close. Look at this. We're still keeping him in the 40s. That's really good. On the land, he'd definitely be at 100 feet right now. And I've even had some that we went to the end of the wire, and end of our whole reel of wire. Hello, kitty. You want to come say hi? Yeah, no. Okay, Kiro. Oh, there's my boy Kiro. I know it. Say hi. We're going to catch this fish. See him? We're going to catch this fish. We're down to 29. We're almost going to land this bad boy. I don't know if you can use the net. I did pick up a net finally. Because some of these fish get really big when you go to Alaska and stuff like that. They just get so big. The catfishing's done in Louisiana getting big, and even some of them down in Everglades were big. Hello, boy. Hello, boy. You're gonna just get into everything, aren't you? We're gonna get a cat cam. We're gonna get you a cat cam, so because you can come sit with me and sleep while we're fishing and while we're star citizen. In the verse, I expect probably do star citizen in a day or so. I like doing the daily missions. It's nice having something that's only good for the day. So I have not done. I did do the daily mission earlier today, but I just wanted to do I just wanted to do this right now. Here we go. Go, baby, go. Say, you want to eat the fish? You want to eat the fish? Do you want to eat the fish? I know you do, don't you? You do want to eat the fish, don't you? Get you the big fish? Alright, we'll keep bringing this thing in. Going for the monster. We've got to keep wearing him out. It's just time. We're getting him close. We can see him. We have him. We have him. Alright, you go sit in your seat, okay? See if I can get this bad boy. Alright, let's get him. Let's get him. Let's go. Okay, sit in your seat. Nope, don't get up on the table, because if you want to get on the table, you might as well sit in my lap. You can come sit in my lap again if you want to. But not up on the table, okay? Alright, let's get this fish. We're 30 feet. Yes, I know. Thank you. Okay. Alright. It's hard to do on fishing this monster. I cannot let him off the hook. Baby. Alright, so we're going to do this little bit of pull and jerk, and there we go. Monster Rainbow Outlaw. Let's take a look at this thing. Let's see. What do you think? Let's see if we take a picture. Let's take a picture of this. Look how big this boy is. Let's look at this. So we're going to get a low thing. Let's see if we can dolly it back a little bit so you can see how big. Dude is bigger than me. Look at that. Oh, I got a tiny one. 35.464 pounds, 40 inches. What a go. All right, so we're going to take a picture of this. Was it a 12? All right. And I think we're going to end the stream here. And we might flip over and do maybe an hour or two on Star Citizen. Okay, so if you want to join us there, we will we'll do that now. We'll just see how that goes. But this is what we've got here for the thing. Well, let's see if we can use this as our closeout. Let's see, what can we do? We may need to throw our logos on. And what is our logos? We have to put our logos back on. Put the logos back on here so we can have a good little finish. Put the fishing plant on here. So, that's all, folks. All right, and we will end the stream there.